Every single week, millions of people buy kale. They pay $4, $5, sometimes $6 a bag because they were told it's the healthiest green on the planet. But there is a tree that has been growing wild across Africa, India, and South America for over 4,000 years. A tree so nutritionally dense that the United Nations formally recommended it as a solution to global malnutrition. And almost nobody in the Western world knows it exists. That tree is called Moringa oleifera. And by the time this video ends, you are going to understand why it never ended up in your supermarket and exactly how you can grow an unlimited supply of it yourself. Let's start with the numbers, because the numbers are the reason this plant cannot be ignored. Gram for gram, moringa leaves contain 7 times more vitamin C than oranges. Not slightly more. 7 times. They contain 4 times more calcium than milk. The food we have been told since childhood is the only reliable source of calcium for our bones. They contain 2 times more protein than yogurt. They contain 3 times more potassium than a banana. And they contain 25 times more iron than spinach. Spinach, the plant Popeye made famous for its iron content. Moringa has 25 times more. Now here is what makes this even more remarkable. These are not trace amounts that only matter if you eat a kilogram a day. A single tablespoon of dried moringa leaf powder delivers a meaningful percentage of your daily requirement for all of these nutrients simultaneously. Nutritionists who have studied moringa call it one of the most complete plant-based food sources ever discovered. So, how did we get here? How did a plant with this nutritional profile get almost completely erased from Western awareness? The answer starts in the colonial era, when European trade routes were established across Africa and Asia. The plants that got exported were the ones that could survive long ocean journeys, the ones that could be dried, processed, and sold in quantity, the ones that had commercial value as commodities. Moringa does not store well in bulk. It does not lend itself to large-scale industrial farming the way corn, wheat, or soy does. It cannot be easily turned into a packaged product. It grows freely, prolifically, and it grows from seed in less than 60 days. A plant you can grow yourself for free in your backyard is a plant that cannot be sold to you at a 400% markup inside a plastic bottle. Here is what the research actually says. The moringa tree was formerly studied by the World Health Organization and recommended as a nutritional supplement for malnourished children in developing countries, not because it was cheap, but because it worked. Studies published in peer-reviewed journals have documented moringa's anti-inflammatory properties, its ability to reduce blood sugar levels, its antioxidant concentration, which rivals some of the most expensive superfoods currently being marketed to health-conscious consumers. Acai berry, spirulina, goji berries. These are products with massive marketing budgets behind them, products that generate billions of dollars in annual sales. Moringa, a tree that you can grow in a pot on your balcony, for the cost of a single packet of seeds, competes with or outperforms all of them on nearly every nutritional metric. Now let's talk about how to actually grow it, because this is where moringa becomes extraordinary from a practical standpoint. Moringa is one of the fastest growing trees in the world. Under warm conditions, it can grow from seed to a harvestable plant in under 2 months. It tolerates drought. It tolerates poor soil. It needs minimal care. If you live in USDA hardiness zones 9 through 12, roughly the southern United States, the Mediterranean coast, and most of southern Europe, you can grow moringa outdoors year-round. If you live in a colder climate, moringa can be grown as a container plant and brought indoors during winter. It will grow aggressively in a large pot placed near a sunny window. Need to start? Purchase moringa seeds from a reputable seed supplier. Not a supplement brand, actual seeds. Plant them 1 inch deep in well-draining soil. Water moderately. They typically germinate within 1 to 2 weeks. Once your plant is 30 centimeters tall, you can begin harvesting the young leaves. The more you harvest, the more the plant branches and produces. This is a plant designed to be eaten. The leaves can be used fresh in salads, blended into smoothies, or dried and powdered for use in teas, soups, and sauces. The flavor is mild, slightly earthy, similar to spinach but less bitter. Here is what I want you to understand about moringa, and about every forgotten plant we cover on this channel. The information about these plants has always existed. It was not hidden in some vault. It was not deleted from history. It was simply never taught to us, never marketed to us, and never put on a supermarket shelf where we could see it. The United Nations studied this tree. Researchers at prestigious institutions have published peer-reviewed papers on it. Communities across Africa and Asia have been eating it for thousands of years and reporting its benefits. We just were not paying attention. The good news is that the information is there. The seeds are available. The knowledge, the 4,000-year-old knowledge of how to grow it, how to use it, how to integrate it into a diet, that knowledge is still intact. If you want to know which other plants were quietly removed from our gardens and our food systems, and why, subscribe to this channel. Because this is just the beginning. And if you are already growing moringa, or if you have tried it, tell me in the comments. I want to know what your experience has been.